Falklands Cup kicks off at 7:30 p.m. at Home Park. So get down there and support the forces. Right. Time to welcome our next guest to the sofa, Brendan Coyle and Steve Edging.
Hello. Good to see you.
Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to see you. Excellent unwrapping there.
Oh, God.
Right, let's see a clip from your new show, Starlings.
I was at Wembley at the cup final. You know when you stepped up to take that penalty in injury time, and I still can't believe how cool you were. 60,000 people holding their breath, and you just planted it in the corner.
Once the ball's on the spot, Terry, it's guts or glory time, guts or glory.
The game against Forest, you know when you got the ball, you bring it down to your feet.
Yeah, changed a bit, well, please, Terry.
Yeah, sorry, you're probably sick of hearing
Yeah,
that.
I am.
She's an experienced junkie. You can't see it, can you? You're just another little item on her to-do list.
What are you talking?
Right there, in between swimming with dolphins and drinking peyote with an Arapaho Indian. Go out with a weirdy artist.
Not weirdy.
You are a bit. Welcome to the show. How are you, fellas?
Good, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank
right,
you.
that was a clip from your new comedy drama, Starlings. Starts tomorrow. Tell us all about it.
Do you want to? Oh, yes. It's a comedy drama about 4 generations of one family living under the same roof and trials and tribulations of that, and they all move together as a unit and look after each other. It's about a loving family, really, which you don't see very often on TV.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m, Sky 1 HD. Steve, you co-wrote it with Matt King from Peep Show, aka Super Hands. Is it hard being something you've written?
No, I mean, the hard thing is to not give yourself all the funny lines and try and spread them around.
Did you do that?
Yeah, we definitely did that. That definitely happened.
Brendan, did he give you any good lines, or did he take
I'm
all the
kind of the
lines?
straight man in this. I mean, they wrote themselves a sort of bromance pitched between sort of Brokeback Mountain and On the Buses. So they've got their own thing going on, but it's very funny.
Yeah.
And is he tough? Was he tough on you because he wrote it? Steve watching all the
No,
scenes?
it was great to have them around, actually. I mean, the scripts were really tight, so we didn't have to change that much. So, but they were there for tweaks, and as the series went on, they knew who they were writing for, so they adjusted that way. But it was good. It was good to have them around.
And Brendan, you have a huge and very impressive CV.
Thank you.
You can add... and you can add Leon Britton's Got Talent to that as well.
But, you know,
It was my dancing dog.
since 2010, you're the bloke off Downton Abbey. That's the thing. So this is a completely different role for you. You're a Derbyshire dad whose daughter wants to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah. There's quite a football strand going through it. That episode there, I mean, you do that thing you should never do, is meet one of your heroes.
Yeah.
He's a fictional ex-striker for Derby County. But we have a football theme going on. She wants to be a keeper, yeah.
But she's 4'10".
But she's 4'10".
It's a minor detail.
Yeah.
There's been some talk this week in the papers about there being a Downton Abbey film. Do you know anything about
Has
that?
there?
Yes.
I'm going to ring my agent. Yeah, there is going to be, and I'm going to be played by Matt LeBlanc. And no, I've never. There's so many Downton Abbey rumours. I haven't heard that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
I have, but I
somebody
don't
come and told that this morning. So it must
Would
be
you
in
want
the
to do
papers
that?
as well.
I don't know. We're right in the middle of the 3rd series at the moment, so we're just concentrating on that. There's all sorts of talks about where it's going to go and what's going to happen to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Starlings, then, it's exec produced by Steve Coogan. What's he like then as an exec producer? Because hang on, if you've written it, co-written it, so did you ask him to get on board?
Well, the company that he owns, Baby Cow Productions,
Oh,
which
right.
is Steve Coogan and Henry Normal,
Yeah.
they were. This is
The stewardess.
stand over there.
The steward's big.
Rugby stool.
Can we not have a bench for the steward?
Sit on the floor.
Just get on the floor,
steward.
lovers.
The wig didn't fall off, though, have you noticed?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
Because the thing is, the small experience we have with Steve Coogan on this show was when Tubes went to interview him, and he hated him.
Have you got the clip?
I mean, it's, you know,
dig it up somewhere.
probably, but he hated him and he didn't get it at all. And he's, you know, Tubes, Sylvester Stallone, and Bruce Willis and everyone, and Steve Coogan just sat there looking at him. Tubes said, "Who's the funniest person you know?" And he went, "Not you."
Oh.
So I
He
just
must have
didn't.
been having a bad day.
Yeah.
He wasn't,
Right.
I mean, he wasn't that present on our set. You know, he came down a couple of times. Henry was mainly the one who came down. But
I just have a feeling he must be a perfectionist, though, because of
Yeah.
the excellent work that he's put on our screens, that he wouldn't let anything go.
No, and I think he was in edits and stuff, so I think he's had a hand in it, but he wasn't giving us hairdryer treatment or anything like that.
Okay.
It's good.
Brendan, you're a Man United fan. How are you feeling right now?
My bum's squeaky.
Yeah.
I think City are going to win it by mistake. Oh, on points. I just think no. Fair play, City have been fantastic this season, especially early on. Been played amazing football.
So you think City deserve the title?
I think they've been the best team in the Premiership this year. I do.
But you could still do it.
I think we should still do it. Yeah, Mark Hughes could do something. QPR could do something.
QPR are 22 to 1 to win.
I think
A
what's
two-horse race.
Yeah.
Something like that.
QPR will beat them and we'll draw against Sunderland. That's what will happen.
Yeah.
I think it's a twist and a turn left. Yeah.
Yes, because on paper you think, well, it won't happen because QPR's away record and City's home record. But there are people who've been saying it has been such a weird season with weird results that something could go.
Could still play out.
Yeah.
Steve, you're a Wolves fan.
I am,
New manager, Starlings, Solbakken. Got sacked.
I don't know anything about him, but he looks a bit like RoboCop when he pops his head up in the first one. And I want that as a manager. I want somebody who's going to shout.
Well, he got sacked from Cologne because they finished second or third bottom, which is better than Wolves have done, isn't it? So it's a step in the right direction.
It's a step up.
I think we've got some footage of him. We got some
He
footage
played for Wimbledon.
of him playing
didn't he?
for Wimbledon.
Yeah.
He scored one goal for Wimbledon. Here it is.
Yeah, he only played a few games because that.
Off the shin
And
pads.
that was the famous
And then
team
he
as
managed
well.
Copenhagen and had a big old row with Guardiola. So he's not scared of the big guns. This is 2010. They drew. Maybe they're arguing about
I
scarves.
think they're arguing about scarves.
Yeah. That's the first time that Busquets has been pushed and not fallen
He said
over.
he was going to ring him if they're wearing the scarf, and they've dressed the same now. It's embarrassing.
What went wrong this season for you guys?
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we lost 5-1 to the Albion, and then we sacked the manager, and then put a bloke in charge who had never managed, and always looked like he was about to cry. Terry Connor, God love him. You just want to give him a hug, but you don't want him to manage your club.
Did you want Mick McCarthy sacked?
I think he took us as far as he was going to do, but I think it should have been at the beginning of the season because you could see it already.
Yeah, we're good
At that point of the time, but at that point in time, we weren't doing that bad. I mean, you can do stats about anything, can't you, and go, well, they haven't won for 10 games. But in those last 10 games, I think we drew away at Arsenal, drew away at Spurs. He hadn't done bad.
Newcastle?
Yeah. We drew Newcastle. That was Terry Connor's first game before he started crying.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're going away tomorrow. Does it matter? Do you care, or are you more interested in the title?
This is much more exciting. I think it's sort of it's sort of friendly, isn't it? They're all right now, aren't they? Yeah.
And Brendan, you are part of football royalty. You are Sir Matt Busby's great nephew.
Yep.
What does that? I'm trying to work out what that means.
He was my granny's brother.
Okay.
So my great uncle. My
A
mum's
lot of
uncle.
people had difficulty remembering. I think our producer once said your uncle was Alf Ramsey, and it just became a running set. And we go, well, you should be all right because your brother's, Sam Allardyce, invent a manager.
And we've got United's next season's shirt for United.
You haven't seen this.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my.
How'd you feel about that?
We've got a Burberry thing
Is it
going on
3D?
there.
Do you need 3D glasses for it?
Picnic blanket.
Oh dear. This could be up there with the grey away kit, couldn't it?
It's invisible.
Oh, so I like the collar on it. The black collar's pretty good. Thanks very much.
Good goal.
All right.
Yeah, Starlings. Do you want to say it?
Yeah, it starts tomorrow night. I was going to say watch it. It's going to. Steve Coogan said it will make you laugh and cry in all the right places. So watch it and find out.
Through the eyes.
Thank you very much.
Say eyes and mouth, generally. Yeah.
Brendan Coyle and Steve Edgy.